15 years, it's a long time. For some, it's a lifetime. For others, it's a blip on their radar. It is also long enough for an idea to transform into a legacy. For Global Indian International School, setting a legacy has always been a way of life. It was the first school in Singapore to offer the Indian CBSE curriculum, a rigorous pathway that now has many takers. Its pedagogy, the 9 Gems, speaks of a framework that encourages students to excel beyond just academics. Its forward-thinking attitude of having digital classrooms and tech-enabled learning has given rise to some of the best student-centric learning methodologies of the 21st century. Combining all this into a fantastic legacy of its own is the idea that emanated from the school 15 years ago and is now making a name for itself within the GIS ecosystem. Welcome to the epic journey of a groundbreaking event, the brainchild of GIS, where creativity meets competition and no idea is too outrageous to be explored and implemented. Buckle up as we dive into 15 years of unforgettable challenges, jaw-dropping submissions, and the occasional PowerPoint mishap. This is the story of Real World Challenges Convention.
The RWCC began as a humble initiative with over 50 students at one campus, and today has spiraled into hundreds of participating students from across 11 countries and different cultures. One of the most remarkable aspects of RWCC is its ability to bring together young minds from across the world, fostering a spirit of healthy competition and camaraderie that transcends all borders.
RWCC is like a little born baby that has slowly been nurtured and grown to what it is today. It is Real World Challenges Convention. The word itself is so enticing because it's always wanting to solve problems that keep emerging, new problems that keep emerging. So it's a growing baby for me, and I'm looking forward to it, growing to full maturity.
The RWCC journey begins with quality circles, where students tackle real-world problems. It's like a superhero team-up, but instead of saving the world, they're helping the school to, for example, save water and electricity.
I think it has become from a small seed of an idea into a huge tree, which is like creating fresh air and lots of shade for our students.
That started as harnessing the power of the youth for a better global community has already manifested itself into a remarkable youth movement.
RWCC is one of the finest initiatives that we've rolled out over the years at Global Schools Group. This gives an opportunity for students to imbibe critical learning and thought processes.
I think the quality circle is still a hot favorite because it's very competitive.
We see around and how RWCC has been a factor in the learning process for the children in the primary as well.
Each team has to craft a PowerPoint presentation that's short enough to fit in an elevator ride, but long enough to make their teacher proud. And the most important part, if the PPT lasts more than 8 minutes, they might find themselves in a mute predicament.
I have been associated with RWCC right since its inception in one capacity or the other. The event itself began as a Quality Circle convention back in 2010, under the mentorship of Mr. B.G. Shenoy, who was then heading the GCEE, the Global Center of Education Excellence. We had introduced Quality Circle in all our classes, and this served as a platform where students could, demonstrate their work that they did in the Quality Circle. And it was a competition between the three campuses, the Balestier, the East Coast and the Queenstown campuses at that point of time. Later, I think in a couple of years' time, Ms. Madhu Khanna was the principal at East Coast campus, and she kind of evolved this event into Real World Challenges Convention. And Ms. Melissa took over sometime in 2014, and then it took a very different turn from there and turned for the better, and we are now in our 15th year.
Every year was a new milestone, because for every single year that we ran the program for this competition, we made sure that we added competitions, newer competitions, and we also extended it to more participants.
It was not long before Miss Melissa and her team realized that this was an idea whose time has come, and it is growing beyond control. It was an idea that needed space, time, effort, and of course, multiple dimensions.
RWCC, Real World Challenge Convention, brings together several students from GSD campuses that highlights student talent in the community.
To break out of the Quality Circles mode, it was necessary to have more participation from all sections of the school. That's when preschoolers made an entry.
One of my favorite event that happens is the Little Mavericks program, which is mainly intended for kindergarten students as well as for the lower primary students.
Now in this primarily handle the kindergarten segment, so that is age group 3 to 5. It's a wonderful segment to work with, and the kind of responses, generally the responses that you get from kindergarten students is so amazing.
My association with the RWCC team in GIS goes a long way. I've been judging the Little Maverick competition for lower primary and kindergarten students since then. And in the initial years, it was just limited to 3 campuses in Singapore. But now it's become bigger and more competitive as we have participants coming from other campuses of GSG worldwide. And as a judge, I'm very impressed with the creativity, confidence, even teamwork of all such young students when they present their skit.
RWCC is an opportunity to students who have great potential by helping them become driven, empathetic, engaged citizens. It equips our students to compete at tracking real-life problems, gives them a voice, tools, and resources to collaborate and form new communities poised for the problem-solving work that needs to be done.
The student conference is like a mini United Nations. Represent your assigned country, present your research, and field questions like a pro diplomat. Remember, you're not just representing your country, you're representing your school's chance at glory.
I have been associated with student conference, which is very important part of RWCC conference for last 15 years or so. And the concept was to give students a platform where they can debate and express their perspectives on different global issues. We started with just 2 schools, and by 2022 we had 48 participants from 7-8 different geos of GIS.
RWCC is much awaited annual event at GIS Noida. The event is announced during assemblies through posters, social media, or the school website. Students are briefed about the events in the classroom, and preliminary rounds of selecting of the students are held for all online, offline events.
Yes, I think one of the most important events which happened was when last year the Vikasa school came from Madurai. I think a whole busload of them came to take part in this competition. And I saw them and I realized that we have really incorporated all the different units of GSG into one big competition. I mean, to expose kids from Madurai into this and make them understand what is happening in an economy like Singapore was a truly great achievement. To me, that was a very moving moment that people from Vikasa came for RWCC.
In 2015, Opus was introduced for the very first time. Opus, for a better world, brings out the lyrical geniuses in all of our students as they work together to compose an original song that is all about making the world a better place.
The literal definition of opus is a work that is especially artistic, literary and musical in nature. This segment brings out the musicians, artists and the talented students in our school who would set the auditorium on fire with their art.
This was 2018 when we had just moved to Smart Campus in the June of 2018, and December was the RWCC. And there was Opus contest where there was one group from Ahmedabad. There's a little boy and all these girls surrounding him. He went on stage and he started rapping. And the way he presented, he had the entire hall up cheering for him, and it was a fantastic outcome of something that was so unique, something so simple also, that you say just give someone a chance to perform. This guy comes in a hat and then he takes the mic and he starts rapping, and he had the entire the whole auditorium up and cheering for him. It was something, since it was my first RWCC, right? So it was the first time I seen something like this, and I was thrilled. I was sold to the idea of RWCC since then.
Original tune, they need to create the original tune. They cannot copy any tune. And the students are using, for making the music, they're using the garage band.
More competitions were introduced, which were as fun as Opus. They tapped into student creativity and gave them the opportunity to showcase their prowess in digital media in the learning environment of the new millennium. One such competition was AdsApp, which gave students the opportunity to become advertising moguls, the madmen of RWCC, if you will. The 2-minute videos submitted by students ranged from topics such as farming to going green. The students write their script, act, add voiceovers, and add animations while using props to try and sell an idea that is not only unique but also useful. Let's take a look.
Creating a commercial is never easy. It has to be captivating, viewers have to be interested, and it has to be of a good quality. Like a mini movie almost. Students have done a great job of it over the years.
Another competition was Live It, Click It, Share It, in which participants attempted to snap a photo to tell a story.
These were tremendously thrilling years for RWCC, with the event not just gaining a reputation among students, but also gaining ground among other geographies. The number of participants was increasing, new competitions were being introduced, and innovative new methods were being developed to help students sharpen their communication, collaboration, and critical thinking skills. And of course, to top it all off, the venue got a big boost. In 2018, the GIIS Smart Campus at Punggol commenced operations. And with it came a new era of smart technology, digital devices, and of course, bigger, better venues. RWCC was never going to be the same again.
As a IT teacher, usually I will take care of app innovation, app sub competitions. App innovation, at the end of app innovation, I used to see a lot of app developers roaming around. You know, they will come up with great ideas. They will not create a full-fledged app at the end of each competitions, but still they try to make a very novice kind of app, and which creates some impact on their work. You know, that brings me a lot of joy at the end.
It was one of the greatest eras to be in GIIS, to be able to participate in RWCC and learn so many new things. As RWCC grew in popularity, it also grew in stature, and many other campuses around the world started to get inspired to see the value of adopting such an event in their own backyard.
The seed sown in Singapore found a home in other parts of the world and has been thriving ever since. But RWCC was never without its own set of challenges. It was the year 2020, the year that shook the world, the year that everyone wants to collectively forget. COVID year hit like a hurricane on the RWCC party. When COVID hit, the world came to a standstill. It was a time of uncertainty, unprecedented unsurety, and of course, fear. The inevitable happened. RWCC was under a cloud of cancellation. For the first time in 11 years, this event was not going to unfold like it does. December was nearing, and there was no respite in the world from COVID. A physical event to the scale of RWCC was not going to be possible. But the organizing team was not ready to give up. Everyone rolled up their sleeves and laced up their shoes and got down to business. RWCC was not going to take a break. RWCC was going to go virtual.
And I think a major mention of evolvement is evolution is what I must say is the online version that we had done during the pandemic. So I have some great memories from the online version because, you know, Zoom was new to us, and then we had so many competitions, the conference and this and that. Everything happened at, you know, different venues. The students were trained to handle, you know, the entire equipment. We had the whole AV team helping us getting the respective Zoom sessions on. We used to have separate sessions just to give instructions, and then a separate session to have the final event. And for the very first time, we created the winners gallery. So I think that is something that, you know, if you talk about evolution, I think the winners gallery was a huge thing for us, and we still cherish it.
In 2021, post-COVID, RWCC was an online event, and my child had participated in the Startup Challenge. I got a ringside view of how they were approaching the things. She and her group did the entire process, right from ideation, project plan, business plan, marketing strategy, HR policy, presentation slide, mock presentation, and I was stunned because this was no different from what happens in the real corporate world.
RWCC has been a key event for all of us, offering students a global platform to showcase their talents and develop essential life skills. Our students eagerly participate every year, benefiting intellectually, socially, and emotionally.
This year we are looking forward to RWCC sports events. We are planning to have events for 2 days. The venues where we booked, we are going to have a track and field at the Globally International East Coast campus, and badminton, basketball at GIS Smart Campus. We have a big committee working on that. Basketball, we are arranging the referees, coaches, and the big team is working behind that event. I am doing all the fixtures. I am setting all the venues, booking, all the stuff, which will be the students when they are coming from other school, they will be more satisfied and more comfortable in that event.
This was also the year when parents and global schools leadership participated in the RWCC with zeal. They took time out of their busy schedules to be part of this convention, which transcended from being a platform just for students to being a platform for every stakeholder in the school. It became a global stage.
As a parent also, I'm very happy because my child has gone through this process. She has been participating for many years, have won prizes, have not won prizes, that's not important. But the whole journey was really very impressive and very, very happy because not just the kids, we as parents also came together. We started thinking out of the box, trying to put across ideas, how they can implement, how they can make a difference in this world. And it has very good memories. I mean, the whole RWCC process was really good. So as a judge and as a parent, both ways I can say I'm very happy.
We also have a parent competition, so this family bond. I think parents enjoy that a lot. They get an opportunity. This is one more opportunity to bring the family together so that they can do something together, look for solutions together. So when I look at that, I feel, yeah, we're doing something where we are not only engaging students, but like they say, no, it takes the whole village to make a change. Parents have told us that, wow, you've given us an opportunity to come together. So I feel happy about that.
Okay, in RWCC, there is a competition called Valuable Bond. In Valuable Bond, students have to participate with their parents. So while making this video, we truly bond together and we enjoyed a lot and we had lots of fun. So every year we look forward for the Valuable Bond.
There was no looking back after that. COVID brought with it lessons as well as a renewed vigor to continue with this event, which is now no longer just a phenomena but a legacy of GIIS written in the pages of its history with indelible ink. The message was loud and clear. RWCC was here to stay, and it was time to embrace the new era with newer ways of thinking. On the top of this agenda was sustainability. Many of the events in RWCC were given the new green look, touch and feel.
RWCC is that initiative which brings the global schools group community from 64 campuses around the world together so that they can learn to interact and prepare for being global citizens in a global world.
Popular events like Transformation Turncoat turned into a bigger battleground for debates.
To me, Transformation Turncoat really encompasses the whole idea of real life skill, because in real life you don't get a warning and time to practice. So you have to be able to think on your feet and be able to present what you need to say in a very coherent and a very audience friendly way. So when I see our young and middle school students doing that, of course the older ones have a lot more practice with that, but the younger ones especially are super impressive. They are able to express their thoughts and they're able to actually look at two sides of the coin.
All the competitions I participated in have helped me in the legal field, which is the field that I'm currently pursuing. Firstly, the competition Turncoat helped me with my oral advocacy skills and helped me be able to speak on the spot confidently and persuasively. At the same time, I also participated in the essay writing competition in 2018, which helped me learn how to structure my arguments in a coherent and concise manner. And both these oral advocacy and written advocacy skills have helped me not only write my arguments in a comprehensive manner, but also have more confidence in the way I present myself.
Competitions like Perspective Matters attracted students who were debating on topics such as ethical dilemmas of economic development in the face of global warming. The Social and Commercial Entrepreneurship Challenge was flooded with ideas of business plans within the scope of sustainable development.
RWCC has truly benefited not only the students but also the teachers. Same principles of quality circles are being utilized by teachers to identify some unique problems and how they could kind of solve. I fondly remember one presentation which was kind of done by a group of teachers in terms of how best to motivate students to kind of come to school every day.
I'm eagerly looking forward to this year's RWCC because we've been talking about 21st century skills, the 9 gems pedagogy, but I think along with that, the strong value system that's coming along with this year's theme, which is artificial intelligence plus AI, I think it's going to be an amazing experience for the students who are very pro when it comes to technology. And when it comes to the value system, I think still the teachers take an upper hand, and we are eagerly looking forward to instill as much values as part of this RWCC competition, collaborate with the students and do our best to see how this annual event can be a memorable one.
And just like that, 15 years of RWCC, where creativity, hard work and a hint of chaos truly forms something spectacular. Whether it's a quality circle, a Lil Maverick skit, or even an app that defies the laws of coding, RWCC is the place where dreams come true. So remember, keep innovating, and a challenge is always a chance to shine brighter.
RWCC is here to stay, it's here to grow, and it's here to make sure that we have solutions.
Real World Challenges Convention is a jewel in the crown of Global Schools Group, and I think it will shine for a long time. We should actually be proud that we are part of this idea, which is giving our students a great platform to perform, to experience, and then to showcase their talents. All the best to RWCC for many more years of success.
Let's keep this flame burning bright to shine light upon those who follow behind us.